Welcome to Vensire Studios. In today's video, we're going to be going over my swap over to Linux as my primary driver on my desktop. We're going to go over several different distros, what seemed to work, what didn't work, and why I chose what I did in the end. So let's get this started. Alright, so like I said in this video, we're going to be going over the distros and things and why I chose what I did in the end. So we're going to be going over 3 different distros, what worked, what didn't work, and how I ended up here. So with the first one, it actually was going to be try to go with a Nobara. I mean, the install process went pretty fine. It recognized the hardware immediately out of the box for my NVIDIA and my monitors. We'll get to that in the other distros. But yeah, I got it installed. I got it set up in general with the codecs and things that they recommended you go through, and then I ran into a hard block. It would not install the current version of DaVinci Resolve Studio, and I can't have that. I have to have DaVinci Resolve Studios for my editing and so forth, especially if I'm going to be using this in the future for editing up client projects and so forth. It did show it recognized the deck link card also, but it wouldn't activate it. So either or, DaVinci Resolve wouldn't work. I can't use that. And I need to just, kind of install and work, and I can get it up and running, pretty much immediately. The second choice that I went with was Manjaro. The installation was kind of weird because when I would go either into proprietary or open source drivers, either or, both screens would be blank, and if I would have a mouse on my primary display, and if I unplugged my ProArt, it would actually work. So that was kind of weird. But if I only had my main monitor plugged in, it wouldn't show anything at all, just a blank screen and my mouse cursor. Now, maybe it's because I got the Intel Arc card or something like that, but it was just a little wonky. But I got it installed, I got it set up, DaVinci Resolve installed without an issue. I got OBS to recognize the hardware acceleration from my Intel Arc card so I could do recording with QuickSync. I couldn't get the Intel Arc card fully enabled inside DaVinci Resolve, though. It would show the card, but it'll show it as integrated graphics, and that was just, well, kind of weird in its own right. But other than that, it wouldn't allow me to hardware encode with a QuickSync or AV1 inside there, so that's kind of strange with how that goes. But yeah, I wanted to use Manjaro as my primary. I still might swap back to it, but we'll go into it in what I went with in the end. But yeah, I wanted to try and get everything up and running to pretty much as feature parity as what I would do inside Windows. So then I went to Kubuntu. The Kubuntu installer would not bring up the installer using the regular drivers. I had to use safe mode, but it did bring it up immediately in safe mode. It recognized my monitor layout with my primary first and my ProArt for the secondary, which is kind of weird because Manjaro had it flipped. But the install was pretty simple. Got it up and running. I got Manjaro set up. I got DaVinci Resolve set up. I got the Intel card fully recognized with hardware acceleration again with encoding inside OBS. Not just that, but also for Handbrake, Shotcut, and Blender fully recognizes the hardware acceleration from the Intel Arc card. So that comes back also for DaVinci Resolve. But I could also get the deck link card fully up and running. You just gotta download the file for the software and extract it. I think it's got to be in terminal. You might be able to do, I think, a dual extraction from the file provided from Blackmagic. But yeah, either or, you gotta pull out the deb files if you do it from terminal because the folder's locked. But then when you pull them out, get them installed, the deck link card worked out of the gate, HDR, everything is enabled on it without a single problem. The same issue, though, in Manjaro shows up in DaVinci Resolve. It sees the Intel card. It recognizes it as integrated graphics, though, and will not enable it. So if Blackmagic could fix that in the future, that would be beautiful. I'd like to use my ARC card, but who knows? I mean, I'll probably swap eventually over to a 50 Series Plus card or something. Then I won't need it at all. But either or, it's just something for them to consider, I guess. As for anything else, it seems to be working. I mean, I have OBS fully set up on here. In fact, all the audio is re-recorded in OBS through my mic via the Carla audio app, which I can pop up on the screen, and you can see there where and how I got my audio routed. We go over it real quick. Here's my mic. Here's RN noise, which I used in Windows itself with equalizer Apo. Then this is the gate for when the audio activates itself. These are VSTs. I can just open them up, and you can see how it's all set up and going through, being piped there, and then an actual limiter for it, and then down to here. I'm going to cover this program itself in the future more, because I really do like it, but some of the things on it, I just want to strangle with how it's done. But maybe, you know, it's just the way Linux's pipes audio, and it is what it is. But yeah, I guess that covers it for this. I will be going over gaming in here, especially since I've noticed some really kind of fun things, you could say, overall, and it makes me really excited for Linux gaming more in the future. But that'll be covered on my other channel at the Riaya. I'll have that linked in the description below. Yeah, I say, yeah, that's it for now. I mean, check out my other videos if you liked what you saw here. The other Linux ones that I went over using DaVinci Resolve on the laptop and Linux, those were kind of fun. But yeah, like the video if you liked it. If you didn't, you know what to do. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the content here, hit that like in the, I already said like, hit the subscribe button and maybe the bell notification so you can see when my videos drop. And I guess I'll see you all later. Bye.